So we have Drixon Kaiser here. Now you're gonna have to catch me up on details because I saw a video circulating of you. It was a very short video, and basically you were blasting the fuck out of Diddy.
Yeah.
And so your story really hit home because like you're 16, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm 18.
18. Oh my God. Well, you look 16, which is good. That means when you get 30, you're gonna look way younger. Okay. Yes, so you traveled quite a ways to come to do this interview in person because I really wanted to get your side. I don't think people understand what the lengths of what's happened to you and your sister, Olivia Kaiser, who is not here. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here. She is studying, at a very prestigious university.
Yeah.
And so you too, she's in college, you're in high school still. Are you going to college this year?
Yeah, so I've just graduated a few days ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes.
And what are you going to college for to study?
Philosophy.
Really?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions.
I'm thinking you're in the tech industry, you're developing apps, and you're going to go study philosophy.
Yes, definitely. I know that when I tell people that, that's the reaction I get. But you definitely, like in college, you want to get like a nice worldview of things.
Okay.
The people that I meet, the places that I'll go on this journey, I think that having a nice worldview, having a nice like a philosophical approach, I think that'll present me with a how would I like to put this? It really lets you see things in a different manner, in a different aspect.
Okay.
So if I'm meeting somebody, networking, or just really trying to understand somebody new, since I'll be meeting a lot of new people, I think I would like that approach.
Interesting. Okay, so this is more so for, I guess, elevating, climbing the ladder per se, knowing how to get into certain rooms.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. I feel you. Never would have thought philosophy would have been the way to go, but the way you broke it down, I get it now. Now, so what is the long-term goal?
So long-term goals in terms of what?
Like,
personally,
are you going to continue to develop apps, or is this maybe something your sister came up with? Like, how is app development and tech going to fit into your philosophical journey?
Yeah, so all right, so tech, long term, I would like Circulate, and we also have another platform called Be Heard, which I guess we'll talk about later.
Yes.
I would like them to, be full-fledged businesses. 10 years from now, I want things to be off the ground and running. I would like us to be headquartered in Newark. I feel like that would be a very nice look for the Northeast.
Okay.
I would like to stay on this path, and hopefully, if things go well, we have a few other things in our bag of tricks.
Okay, I love it. Now, I don't want you to, put out too much because, people are thieving out here and stuff. Yeah. But I'm really inspired to have you here. You're like I want to say like a baby genius. So you're creating apps. At what age did you like create your first app? Yeah, so this was
it. Circulate was the very first one.
So Circulate, let me bring people up to speed just in case they don't kind of follow where we're going here. So you developed a app where Black people or anybody can shop exclusively Black.
Exactly.
And so it's kind of like a hub, so we don't have to figure out who's Black owned. Everybody is right there.
Yeah, everybody's Black owned.
Okay.
Sorted locally. So to really be able to, we're trying to promote group economics.
Okay.
So, your community, if you're able to support somebody there, then you're supporting yourself. The better things are in your community, the better things are for yourself.
Okay.
So, we wanted to take that approach to it as opposed to, other things.
So you developed your first app at 16 years old?
Yeah, well, it's 17. So it started at 17 last July.
Okay.
And that wasn't the initial plan.
Okay.
But I didn't start out as a programmer. I didn't start out as a developer. That wasn't the initial plan. It was really just, let's get something down, something simple, something basic, kind of just like an ad for what this might be.
Okay.
See if we could collect some money from the people.
Okay.
And then hire other people out, hire actual Black programmers to do it for us. That didn't work out. It just, we didn't have, people didn't really believe in it, didn't have the funds for it. So it eventually turned into, what can we do ourselves?
Okay.
How much can we really get out? Like, what can we do ourselves to where we could really, inspire people of what this could be?
What inspired you to create the app with your sister?
Yeah, so last June, the George Floyd protest, that was a very turbulent time in the country. And, my father, he was actually working at a hospital in Ground Zero, New York.
Wow.
And he brought us out there one day. They had gave him a hotel. So we're on the 49th floor of this nice, very nice New York City hotel. We see the skyline, see the Black Lives Matter protest, raging on. And it was a beautiful sight to see. So I guess that kind of did the inspiring, being able to feel like that person. Like, you walk that walk, you go up there, you see the people at the office, everybody's masked up, of course, but head up to the 49th floor and let's talk business. Let's talk, is it possible for us to change the world for just a regular person, you and me? And I guess through a lot of talks, a lot of discussions, my sister, my father, he's played a vital role. It was, we somehow stumbled on this idea of, what is Black business discovery like as it is right now? Who's the leading person of it, and how convenient is it? I know I myself, I'm blackity black when I can be, but for some reason I don't use any Black business discovery platforms. Why is that?
Now you said when you can be. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, so code switching is in certain areas you have to do it. Yeah. And I debated for my school's team before doing this, setting out on this venture. So sometimes you would have to code switch for a certain judge. If they, debate is it's a sport. It's okay. A sport that's heavily popular by more affluent, neighborhood schools. Okay. So certain parent judges, they would, if I talk a certain way, they're not going to vote for me. For some reason, that's just how it goes. So learning when and where to say a certain thing or talk a certain way, it's been very important so far.
Yeah, Biden did it. He was very successful at it. Yeah. So you, your dad, your sister, you're at Ground Zero. You come up with this idea, which I think is absolutely just next level, because I love shopping Black owned. Anybody that I try to hire, if I can't hire Black owned, I'm definitely hiring the next minority, under, especially, in these days and times. And a lot of times now it's hard to find anybody to do work because of COVID. Everybody's taking breaks. I get it and stuff like that. But I've always wanted to find out who owns who, because, I'm sure you don't frequent beauty supply stores. Maybe your grandmother does or your sister does, and they have us working. But then, they're in the back, to make it look and appear, because they understand that this is what we as a people want. We want to start supporting our own, just as Asians have done, just as Caucasians have done, and even Hispanics, And so you guys come up with this idea, and how long did it take you to actually get off the ground?
Yeah, so we launched in November, after beta testing, after, strictly like internal testing. Okay. We tried to keep things as quiet as possible. That didn't work. But so we launched in November. That was to circulate and be heard. And then we had a launch party in December. So early December, on my birthday and on my grandfather's birthday. We shared the same birthday. Okay. So we brought family together, did this launch, told everybody, had a nice presentation over Zoom. And that's really where we started to get off the ground and running. Okay. So when did Diddy come in the picture? Yeah, so I guess early June, late May, when he announced Shop Circulate. That was, I remember I was, programming. I was trying to add video to be heard, which is a whole nother thing. But so my dad calls me, and it was like, when he was like, we're dead in the water. He said, check your phone, check your messages. And it was an article about, Diddy partnering with Salesforce, launching a platform called Shop Circulate. So, for the past almost a year now, we've been Circulate, Circulate will circulate the app on socials. And for, a big name celebrity to, entering the space is one thing. I feel like, the more people involved in fixing this problem, the better. Like, if Diddy's thing is successful, that's fantastic for us. Black people finally being, the owners of the means to production. But for him to have the same exact name as us, it makes things messy. It makes things messy for not only us, for him, and just for everybody involved. You feel like he stole it? I'm not sure. I mean, we can go down Diddy's history. Yeah, I'm the generation, we're not as as my father said, we're not as big into, you know, Diddy. I wasn't around in his prime, but so I won't comment on whether I feel like he stole it or not. But I do see, you know, how it resembles my own platform. You know, the name, the coincidences, they're not
yeah, even the colors.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so, you know, that orange. Yeah, that the color scheme is like with anything else, UI design. You know, how you want to present your business to the people is super important. You want to, you know, come across as a brand and entity, and even some brands are able to come into a lifestyle. Like you see Wendy's on Twitter, they were able to get millions of people now eating Wendy's just off of, you know, being this dominating Twitter presence.
Right.
So that was also we took a long time to settle on a name, to settle on a logo, to settle on our colors. So yeah, it was
So how was the paperwork done? Did you guys copyright the name? Did you do anything to try to protect it?
Okay, so you can actually copyright the name Circulate.
Okay.
So there is somebody that's head of it, like they have circulate.com, but they're not using it. I forget the name of the organization. However, we do own a parent company called Amazing Technologies.
Okay.
So we do have that, but in terms of, you know, getting things lawyered up in official tissue, GoFundMe didn't raise up enough money.
Okay.
So we that was priority number one. You know,
okay.
That was before literally anything else. We wanted to get everything done, official tissue, but GoFundMe has been kind of you know, struggling on these past few months.
Okay. Have you ever had a chance to talk to Diddy or anybody from his team?
Yeah, so his team reached out. You know,
after you went viral.
Yeah, so after we went viral, and talks have been, you know, they've been cordial, I suppose.
Okay.
It's really just a lot of lawyer talk, a lot of legal counseling type of stuff. Okay.
So your lawyers you have lawyers?
Yeah.
And they're, you know, coordinating with Diddy's lawyers.
Yeah, so we're partnering with a New York City firm led by a Black attorney.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Who's the attorney?
Bryant Rubino.
Okay.
So yeah, he's we're glad actually, my father, he sold a car to a lady at BuzzFeed. I hope I don't want to put her on blast or anything, but she's the one that got us into contact with him.
Nice.
So, yeah,
okay.
You know.
And so what are those conversations like without giving away too much?
Listen here, Juvia's Place understood the assignment. They have everything you need to create the perfect face in one place. Take your fine ass over to Juvia'sPlace.com or your local Ulta Beauty store and check out all of their luxury products that won't break the bank. Juvia's Place prides itself on presenting you with only the finest formulas and most pigmented shades. Take your look to the next level with unique eyeshadows, full coverage foundations, bold lip colors, and much, much more. Using my code WINE. Get you 10% off your online order.
Yeah, so really trying to see, you know, negotiations is a war in and of itself. Yeah. Trying to see where they're at, what they're willing to give up, and this or that. You know, at the end of the day, what we really want, I just want to be funded. Like, I want to be able to build out the application that, you know, we've been building out for the past year. So in terms of, I have a lot of people in my ears saying, you know, you should ask if Diddy can buy you guys out. You should ask if you could come work for him. Yeah. And it's like, I hear you, and for somebody else that might be the best option. But for us and what we're trying to do, you know, our vision is our own. Mm-hmm. So it's really just about, you know, getting our funds.
So your lawyers, he's fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actively, you know, sending stuff back and forth, and just, I'm not sure how long talks will take. I would like things to, I don't want this to become, you know, something, I don't want my career to start from something like this, of this nature. But
I mean, why not?
Yeah, true.
Why not?
But so lawyer talks are lawyer talks. Yeah, you can't rush that type of thing.
Okay. Trust me, I know. My counsel, 4 years in the making. So if you had anything to say to Diddy without the lawyers being involved, what would you want to say to him?
Did you know about us beforehand? You know, who was it, you know, an oversight? Did somebody not do their job? Did he personally know? And all
you have to do is figure out the data file. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Did you guys figure out the data file for the business?
Yeah, for his?
Yeah. If you figure that out, you'll know. Somebody during one of your lunch parties, or you know, in talks with you doing your beta testing, took that information either to him or, you know, Diddy lurks. That's what he does. You know, he's trying to figure out, how do I keep driving? And, you know, Nas has entered the tech industry. He's done very, very well for himself. Jay has too. And so for him, his thing is, he's always been so successful at taking. He's a taker, you know? And I think some people, it's like my husband would say, like, you know, because he's from Mali, they say people who steal things, they have a disease. It's like, it's a mental disease, you know, because it's so selfish. It's you don't understand like the pain that you're inflicting on someone else when you take something that they work hard for. And so if I were you, you know, I know you don't want to change the name or anything like that, but you know, you got Twitter, you got Instagram, you got YouTube, right? You got Facebook. Everyone's doing pretty much the same thing, right? Except for, you know, it's different gadgets and widgets. You can either do two things, and I'm gonna tell you this. You can either wait, allow the lawyers to try to get somewhere, develop something else and use that money to fund your app. And then once you get enough money, then you can sue him for what he makes. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's you could just go straight to court with him. Yeah,
I don't want to go to war with P. Diddy.
Well, you will have to if it's involving your intellectual property. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think we as a people sometimes, like, we're not willing to do and go that extra mile, but sometimes we have to. Why should he profit off of something you worked hard for? So basically, I mean, there's so many things that could be put in that lawsuit, you know, like, you know, hindrance, maybe taking your college fund. I mean, there's so many ways that your lawyer can tailor that lawsuit.
True.
You know?
Yeah, because my father, he coined this, it would be kind of awkward for Diddy and Shop Circle to try to come out in a few months because they haven't started developing their platform yet. Like, you know,
he just announced it and didn't develop it?
Yeah, just
he took that shit.
So he's not, you know, I don't want to say anything crazy, but it's not like Diddy. He's not hiring in-house. It's not, he's partnered with Salesforce and another company.
Yeah.
But, so it's not like Diddy has a whole bunch of black programmers over there typing away.
And Salesforce is definitely Caucasian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so with that, and with what you said about, you know, what we worked hard for, I tell people I'm not like a math person. Like programming was the furthest thing from me. I love technology. I do. I love design. I love how things look, but strictly from just like, you know, admiring it. So going through this has been absolute hell. Like actually learning how to program. And then, you know, just building out the apps is just one part of it. You know, you need content, media creation. So trying to record those videos for TikTok, trying to record videos for Instagram, trying to, you know, amass our followers, you know, gain subs. It's been hell on earth. You know, I feel bad for our neighbors because I think almost every night the door slams. Just constant arguments, constant bickerments. And, but among everything else, we never wanted to quit. So just...
now, how does your sister feel?
Yeah, she feels...
Miss Olivia.
Pissed off. You know, you know, when she first got the news, it was like she didn't even want us to... she was mad at us for telling her because it just ruined her day. You know, similar, you know, your heart just drops and it feels like, you know, instantly we as humans, you know, feels like he might have stole it or whatever may have happened. You can't deny those feelings of... this hurts and everything that I've done has been for nothing. So I could have invested my time into literally anything else. You know, all the schoolwork I've blown off, just barely getting by. I could have just not have done that. I could have just stuck by myself. So yeah, it did hurt and it definitely hurt for her. Okay.
And I'm sorry. And I really hope that, you know, my platform will help to shed light and support. Now, you say you have another app that I don't want to assume that it's an app.
Yeah, it is.
You have something else that it's in development. Is it copywritten?
Not yet. So, you know, it's dangerous waters.
No, we're not talking about it. I'm going to have to bring you back on the show.
It's fantastic. All right, so look, Be Heard. Be Heard it's our flagship app right now. Okay. You know, we have 5,000 users on it. Nice. It's available to download on iOS and Android. Okay. So, you know, that process right there was...
Well, I bet that was hard, yeah.
Yeah. Apple was very strict. But we got in, you know, first time.
Okay.
So through preparation. Anyways, Be Heard is a microblogging type app similar to Twitter, along, just a social media networking app,
Okay,
So
let me go on and get on Be Heard right now.
Yeah.
All right, now how are you? Which direction are you guys gonna go with this app?
All right, so Be Heard.
And congratulations on that, by the way. That's pretty big.
Thank you.
You're not even in college yet. Barely done with high school. Well, you're done.
Yeah.
You're freshly done. So, what's your goal for this? What's your end goal?
So Be Heard, I'm not sure how to say an end goal. Be Heard was really, it came about as we wanted it to be paired up with Circulate, like just, one big app, similar to how Facebook, they try to, just one gigantic
their
app.
marketplaces. Yeah.
But the thing with that is, I don't know whether it works or not. Facebook and Instagram are different because they serve different demographics, different types of people download those apps. So anyways, Be Heard, it really served as we need these Black businesses to have advertising. Like, they need to be able to get the word out. So Be Heard, rather than advertise through Google or Facebook, we advertise the Black businesses that are on Circulate.
Nice.
So yeah, that's a plan for it. To, keep developing that out. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun working on Be Heard.
Okay, I can't wait to get on it and be heard. And I love to support not only my Black people, but my young people. Like, it's like looking at my own son. Like, I'm so excited. And I wish you all nothing but the absolute best in any way that I can help, shape or form. Please let me and my team know. I'm glad that you were able to come and share, you know what I'm saying, what's been going on. Because for me, it will probably take me a while to talk, without being disrespectful. And you were extremely respectful. Now, if anyone wants to reach out, support you, fund you, where can they follow you?
Okay, so we have our GoFundMe. That will be linked in the bio. But we're Circulate the app on Instagram. You can find us on TikTok, Circulate the app once again. Okay. And we're really trying to crowdfund. I don't want to go after investors so early. To really keep things in-house. I would like to hire out more programmers, especially Black programmers and developers. As with anything else, we're the minority in that field. So we're trying to crowdfund through the people. So catch us on GoFundMe. Okay.
And I definitely need to talk to you because I'm very interested in seeing how I could help to, help you continue to be who you are, especially your sister. So thank you. Is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, well, I appreciate you actually, bringing us on the show. We've had the support has been monumental. We've had a lot of celebrities reach out. It's just they've reached out in the lens of, I can get you in contact with Diddy. Yeah. And now that we're, kind of softly talking with him, that's it. That's the relationship. As opposed to like, how can I, get you in contact with my own network? How can I, help your GoFundMe? How can we, get the ball rolling? We would like things to, the more people that find out about us, the better.
Okay. Okay. I have your app here. It just popped up on the screen. So Be Heard. And I'm gonna download Shop Circulate in a second. That's on the App Store.
Well, we're regular Circulate. Shop Circulate is Diddy.
Circulate. Okay. Okay. Shop. Okay. You're regular. Okay. I got to get that. Sorry about that. So you're Circulate. Yeah. And Diddy basically just added a name on the front. So, okay. All right. Perfect. Sorry about that. But I am definitely going to go ahead and get both downloaded. And like I said, let me know how I can help in any way. We're here. Okay. Gotcha. Especially for our youth. I need more youth on this show. I really do.
It's a very, very nice environment.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is just one portion of it. We have two sub studios. I have my other studio where I do like my main show back there. So I'm glad to have you here and thank you. And your grandmother is here with you too. Yes. She's not on camera, but I appreciate her being so patient. I can see you have very, very good, a very good support system. So thank you. All right. Let's go. Thank you.